You see how bright it is? That's because I bought a light ring to make the video look better, to give better. Because I see some of you guys are starting to like the video, so I wanted to give better quality for you guys. But let's get straight to the point. Let me talk about the first car I ever got. My first car. Let's talk about that. The person who sold me the car was introduced to me inside the barbershop by somebody, and we exchanged numbers and everything. And then I went to his shop. He's a Dominican guy, so I figure, well, he's Dominican, I'm Dominican, he's probably not gonna try that on his own people. So I went to his business, and I saw that he was selling a couple of used cars, and he was asking me to choose which one I wanted. There was a dark blue car that called my attention. I went for it, and then yeah, he sold it. I gave him one half, and then he stood with the car to fix it because there was a couple of things wrong with the car. So he wanted to supposedly uh, make it better before he sold it to me. So yeah, so we kept in touch. He was gonna hit me up whenever he got everything taken care of. And then one day he calls me to go. Then he calls me, and I go to his business, and here is the first red flag. I noticed that the car he's selling me now is like it's like a yellow one. First, that was the first red flag right there. Because I purchased this car, and then I go to your store to check how everything is going, and now there's a new car, and I'm like, there wasn't no valuable explanation. He just told me that this car was gonna be better for me because it's my first car, and this and that. So I was a little iffy on that. I was like, weird, but it's my first car. When you get in your first car, you have no experience. You just wanna, you wanna be on your first car. You're super excited, and you're not thinking about all those negative things, right? Right. I take the white car with me. It was like a yellowish white. So I take the car with me. I start driving it for a couple of days. Everything seems to be super fine and everything. It was on a summer that this happened to me. So I was driving the car, this and that. I didn't even know how to, bro. I was, you're gonna laugh at me, but I didn't know. I didn't even know how to turn on the left and right signals. So I got like two tickets because of that. Because whenever I turn, I wasn't turning on the right or left signal. The first thing that happened when I after a couple of days that I bought the car was, it was summer. So I'm turning on the heat to you know to make it, because it was a little bit, to make it a little bit colder because it was too hot. It was in the summer that I bought the car. Uh, the heater is not working. There goes failure number one. Okay, I take the car to the guy, and he's telling me that, oh no, that I need to buy a new heater for the car and everything. I'm like, wait a second, but I thought that this was supposed to come in with the car. I didn't know that I needed to buy a car and then buy a heater for the car. It is like, I was innocent. I was ignorant. It was my first car. I didn't mind that at all. You know what? I buy the heater. I put it on the car. Everything was looking great. It was working perfectly. The weather inside the car was perfectly. I kept on driving the car. Then I noticed I got stopped by police. The police officer told me that I didn't turn on the left and right signal. So I was like, and I pressed the button to do that. So I was like, wait, what? So I even pull out my window and show him to him. Like, look, the signal. You can see that I clearly that the signal is clearly on. I really did do that. So the officer is like, well, your lights must be messed up because it's not appearing. It's not appearing. So I'm like, I get off the car to check out the lights. Yeah, you guessed it. It turns out that the signal lights, are messed up too. Bro, every time I talk about this story, it always pisses me off because there was so much. I went through so much stuff with this car. Then I called the guy, bro. The signal, the car, the light signals, they're not working either. So first it was the heater, and now it's the car lights. He went in and he put the new lights on. That's two already, right? Okay. Now we fixed the heater, and now we fixed the light. Now we're good, right? Okay. We keep driving this and this and that. As I'm driving, as I'm driving, a couple of days later, I see one of the barbers of the barber shop outside, and he's waving at me because I'm in the street with my car, and he's waving at me, try to congratulate me because I got my first car. As I try to say hi to him and I try to put the windows of my car down, I'm pushing. I know I'm pushing it, and it doesn't wanna. The window, the 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 windows of the car, they don't wanna go down. And I see the barber getting angry. He thinks that I don't want to say hi to him, and that's not what's happening. I'm trying to put the windows down to say hi to you, but yeah, exactly. What do you think is happening? The windows of the car are messed up also. Heater, light, light signals, and now the car windows. I didn't even bother calling him because I know that if I call him, we're gonna have an argument because now I'm super, super, super pissed off because that's three already. If you're selling a car to somebody, you're supposed to make sure that everything is right. That's even better for you moron. Because if you sell the car and you sell it in perfect condition, people are gonna keep coming back to you because they know that you know how to make good business. But nah, this guy decided to sell the car without even making sure that everything was all right. And he didn't even bother. Because if you're gonna sell it to me like that, then go okay. Then tell me what's going on so that I could know, what I'm gonna do. But don't just sell me the car as the car is in perfect condition, and clearly is not in perfect condition. Cause bro, like, be real with people. Be honest. Be a good businessman. Yeah, I'm already mad. I'm mad already because talking about this brings me back to that place. Okay, what else? I fixed the car window by myself. I didn't even bother calling the guy, like I said. I fixed the car window and all that. Everything is going well. Blah blah blah. The car window is good. The signal lights are good. The heater is good. I'm like, okay, I'm sure everything is gonna be fine, right? Everything is gonna be fine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Finally, we got rid of everything. Yeah, everything is looking good. I pull up to the side. You see the you see you see the little thing that the car has where you push to say park or reverse or drive. I tried pulling that stuff and the handle of it comes off. Okay, yeah, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. The handle of it. I didn't even call him to even say that either. I didn't say that. I didn't say it. I just took it upon myself to fix it myself. Like I said, it's my first car. I just wanna enjoy the moment. I was way too excited, and I was just enjoying the moment. I went in and bought a new handle for that. So there's four, right? Now it's four. The car heater, the light signals, the windows of the car, and now the drive and park handle. I fixed it. I fixed it also, bro. I went through so much. I went through so much with this car, bro. I went through so much. What else happened? There's so many things that happened, but what else? Oh yeah. Then, as I'm driving, everything is cool. I pull off my phone and put my favorite music on. Cause I wanna be in my car. I wanna be, listening to the stuff that I like while I drive my first car. So as I'm putting the phone, connecting the phone to the radio of the car's radio, flaw number five. It turns out that the radio was not working.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
I took the car to one of the other guy to one of to like a Honda store or about a good store to go fix the car, to go fix the radio. I literally had to spend like around almost $250 just to fix a radio from a car that was supposed to be in good condition. I finally fixed. Oh my gosh, bro! Like I finally managed to fix the radio. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. What happens after? I get stopped by the cops again. And I'm like, wait, if my lights are working and everything is working perfectly, because I know they're working this time, why am I being stopped again? Sixth flaw. It turns out that the lights from the back of the car, they were off. They weren't working either. If you have a business, brother, before I go on with this video, if you have a business and you wanna sell it and you wanna sell something to people, be honest. Stop faking people. Stop lying to people. Stop ripping people off because it's not cool. When you're more honest, the more customers are gonna come to you because you're selling them a good product. They know that you're honest. Stop lying to people. Stop ripping people off. Bastards. I literally went and checked. Let me just keep on with the story. I literally went and checked the lights, and it turns out that the lights from the back, they're not working either. I went back and I went to the store and bought myself. Oh my god, there's so many things. There's so many things, bro. I got my car fixed. Fixed the lights. Bro, this car took me through hell, bro. It was a terrible. My first car was a terrible experience. As I'm driving the car, we already got past the light. Okay, cool, right? We got past the heater. We got past the car, the window of the cars. We got past the reverse and drive handle. We got past through the radio, and we got past through the lights. We got past through all of this stuff. I'm driving my car, and as I'm driving it, I'm not even confident anymore. I'm not even that happy anymore. I'm not even happy anymore because I feel like every single day that car was give something else. And that's how it was. I didn't enjoy myself at all. You know, when you're a kid and somebody buys you your first toy and you're enjoying it a lot, like a whole lot. And then it turns out that the toy is broken. It has many flaws, and you can't enjoy it. And people, because somebody, that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. I'm not even enjoying it at all. I wasn't enjoying it at all. After fixing all of those problems, I drive to Whole Foods. That's what I usually go to buy my grocery. I like to stay healthy. I go to Whole Foods. It was a storm, a snowstorm, and it was extremely cold. So I'm like, so I go inside Whole Foods, buy my food, came back to my car, I try to turn the car on. The car didn't even want to turn on. I left the car for 5 minutes because I went in and out of Whole Foods because I already know what I was getting. I didn't have to spend time inside the store looking for stuff because I already know what I'm getting. So I went in Whole Foods, got out, and by the time I went in and out, 5 minutes later, the car doesn't even want to turn on. What happened now? Gasoline is gray. What's going on? It turns and then I have to call my brother so he could help me figure out what's going on. It turns out that the battery of the car were messed up. So now I'm stuck in the middle of a storm. It was a lot of it was a lot of snow. and it was supercar, and I'm stuck in the middle of the storm with a car that doesn't even want to turn on because the battery were messed up. I had to leave the car because it was so snowy, and come back to my place in my brother's car. We couldn't move the car. What do you think would happen if my brother would have not picked up the phone? I would have been stuck, like, bro, like, in the middle of nowhere because Whole Foods. I left the car in the parking lot, and everybody was already out because they didn't want to catch the storm. And that was what my strategy too. I'm like, let me go to Whole Foods now, get my grocery, and be home before the storm comes in. The storm caught up to me because I couldn't turn on the car because the battery was messed up. We fixed that problem also. Me and my brother fixed it, bro. Like, I went through so much stuff. I fixed that. After fixing that, it turns out, because my brother fixed it, and then after that he was checking a couple of things in the car because I told him the situation, and he's like, let me check what else this car has wrong. It turns out that of the wheels two of the car wheels were messed up. I don't even want to do the counting. I don't know if for like how many flaws one number we're up to. Probably like the eighth problem or something like this. It turns out that the wheels are messed up. I can't I can't believe there are so many people out there who's willing to take, and this dude is Dominican like me, and he's ripping me off. Your own people, you're ripping them off. And you're probably watching this video thinking, damn, when does this end? How many flaws is this car going to have? Is this the end? That's it? Like after you fix the wheels, did everything got fixed? Is the problem solved? It is not. Because as I'm driving the car, the front bumper fell off. It turns out that the bumper that the car had, not this one, my first car, it turns out that bumper was super old. Either was old or he didn't or they didn't put it the right way on the car, so it fell off. Now I have to fix that too. I feel like that car has something against me because every single day it was something else happening. And the bumper, just check this out. The bumper fell off right in front of the. There was a police car passing by, the bumper fell exactly when the police guy was passing by. Right in front of the police guy. This thing just falls off. Bro, I couldn't explain to you how angry I was. I managed to fix that problem also. And at this point, I just want to be done with the car. I want to get rid of it because I don't want to have to go through this again. And it was my first car. So for me to go through all this stuff with my first car, I just wanted I was so miserable throughout all those months. We fixed the bumper and everything is just fixed. But I'm not even happy anymore. I fixed the bumper and I'm waiting for the next thing that's gonna go wrong with the car. I'm not even enjoying it anymore. I'm just like, okay, I wonder what's gonna happen next. That's how it was. Couple of weeks went by. One of the barbers in the barbershop, they wanted me to take him to his house in my car. So I was like, it's cool. A favor for somebody, no problem. I'll take you. You don't gotta pay me anything. I'll take you for free. I'm taking him to his house, and as I'm taking him to his house, out of nowhere, out of thin air, the car just stops. It stops. The car stops for absolutely no reason. My friend next to me, he knows more about car than I do. So he helped me check to see to know to see what the problem was this time. It turns out, and this is the big one. This is the one finally that finally got me to a point where I don't even want to drive the car anymore. It turns out that the reason that the car went off, because the car's transmission stopped working. That's one of the most important stuff about a car, the transmission. And then we checked the transmission. It turns out that transmission had to be changed, and that is not and a transmission for a car. That's a lot of money. That wasn't like the radio that I bought. Me fixing the window, me fixing the light. That was bad, but it wasn't that expensive. That transmission, bro, I had to pay $1,500, $1,500 to fix the transmission. I felt like everything I was working, everything I was getting, every money that I had to spend it on a new problem that the car had. I literally had to put the car on a park on inside of a garage in order for me to save the money to fix the transmission. So one day I had to go to Manhattan. As the car is in the garage, I had to do something. I have to solve some personal problem, and I had to go to Manhattan. I literally, and this is the to me this is irritating, but you're probably gonna laugh when you hear this. I literally had to take a bus to go to Manhattan. Me having a car, I had a car, and I couldn't even go to Manhattan in a car. I had to take the bus to the car because the car is in the garage because I'm saving money to buy the transmission, a whole new one. I had to take the bus to travel while having a car. That happened. When I finally finished saving and I got the transmission going, everything is, I fixing everything. Then then after that, a couple of days later, I take the car to change the oil. It turns out that the filter of the oil was messed up. How the filter or whatever it is, what where you put the oil, it was they were putting the oil and the oil will come right out. After that, I didn't even drive the car anymore. I left the car in the garage and I started searching for a new car to buy something new and searching for somebody to sell it to. I didn't want the car anymore. I don't want it anymore. I don't know why there are people who does that to people. You scam people. What do you get out of that? All you get is you're gonna lose customers doing that. People are gonna know that you're a fake, that you're a thief. If I pay you for something that is supposed to be new and it's not new, I call that stealing. You stealing my money. But everything, the days pass by and everything. One of the barber directed me to a store where they were selling new cars. I took I took the car in, and the store bought the car, the old car. I paid $3,000 for that for that first car that I had. It was a used car. I paid $3,000 for it, and guess how much money I received in order for me to sell it to this store. In order for me to sell it and get myself the new car, which is the one that I got right now, which is this car is fantastic. You wanna know how much I have to receive in order to sell the car to the store? Mind you, again, I paid $3,000 to buy that first car. I had to give you that. I received $500 from the store. I paid $3,000 to buy it, and then I had to sell it for 500. Do the math and see how much of a big gap that is. If I'm not mistaken, that's $2,500 a gap. Because I was young, I didn't know what I was doing. And then the car had so many problems. It has so many. As a matter of fact, they checked the store owner checked the car, and it turns out that the car had all those things that I just named. The car had more problems than it just that, and they show it to me on the machine, which is why they didn't want to give me more than 500 because of all the flaws that the car had. I was so pissed and so desperate Yeah, you guessed it. You guessed it. I took the 500. I just wanted to be done with it. I took the 500 and they took my car. They took my car. And then I used the 500 that they gave me for that piece of trash that I gave them to put it into the finance to help me buy this car. And that was the story of how of what happened with my first car. I finally got rid of it. I for $500. But hey, man, at least the story is ended. At least I got rid of it. Finally, I don't gotta put up with all this headache about what else the car is missing or what problems it's having. At least I got rid of it. I got rid of that problem, and that's it, bro. That's how everything ended with that, bro. That's how everything ended with that with the car. That's the full story of my first car. But before I end the video, because I already gave you the full story. Before I give it, I end the video, bro. Before you buy a car, if you're gonna buy a car, go. You have no experience. Go with somebody, with a friend or a family member or a girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever it is. Go with somebody who has experience, which whether it's your boyfriend or girlfriend or friend or family. Go and buy the car with somebody who's experienced. Don't let the excitement, because it's my first car, and you just want to get in and start driving because it's your first car, and you're not thinking about what the problem that the car could have. Check before you buy a car. Check. Go with somebody who's experienced, because there's gonna be dirtbags out there. There's gonna be disgusting human beings, traitors, thieves that are gonna sell you a messed up car. So before you buy a car, make sure, before you hand out the money, make sure that you check everything correctly, so that you don't have to go through what I went through. Because it was hell, bro. Don't be tricked by these people. Check your car. Check everything properly. And once you see that everything is perfectly, then you hand them the money. Don't be like me, because I was so excited. Don't do that. I was so excited. No, don't, no. Yeah, be excited, but be smart about it also. I wasn't smart. Check the car before you do business. And that's it, man. That's it, man. That's the end of this video. That's the end of this video. But before I go, let me just before I go, same gesture as always. If you're a business guy, stop trick stop tricking people. Stop stealing people's money. If you're gonna sell something to somebody, make sure you sell it in the right condition, perfect condition, because that's gonna help you get more customer, and people are gonna go to you because they know that you're honest. Period. And if you're a car buyer and it's your first car, check the car perfectly before you hand money to somebody, because that person could be a thief. And that's all I need. I need you to do that. Check the car. End of story. I'm done with the video. Peace out. Nice day.